Hey everyone, welcome back to the last part of this week's comic book review. I just reviewed all of the comic books that are going to be involved in Siege. Also mentioned I will not be getting certain titles, so anybody who is a fan of Thunderbolts or New Mutants, I will not be reviewing those titles for Siege. That's basically the only announcement. Also, just would like to mention, don't forget, Marvel especially gives away all these nice freebie comics. This is Marvel Chronology in 2009. I believe I got my hands on the last one that Midtown has because they're probably going to reach out to 2010 soon. And basically, it chronologizes all of the trade paperbacks if you wish to get a collection together or catch up on certain series. Like here, they have all the Iron Man titles numbered and everything like that, all set out for you. You can get anything. It's nice. It's a free comic. I believe I put one in 2 weeks ago or last week. This is the updated version of the chronology. It's nice. It's free. It's a little freebie. You know, it's good to have if you're interested in catching up to certain series or starting certain series. It shows you which comics to get first. So with that, we end comics. Let's do it really quick. Let's do a rundown of all the comic books that came out in the past 2 weeks that you should be picking up. This is a freebie. Once again, wait for 2010 now. Okay, Siege Embedded. It's good if you want the side story to Siege. Siege #1, I'd pick it up. Big event. Really big. Red Robin #8. If you've been following Red Robin this long,
get it.
Yeah, even Jeff says, catch it. Just stick to it a little bit longer. Might get good. World of New Krypton. Thank God. One more part. If you haven't been getting it, you're not missing anything. Jackpot. Skip it. It's worth a skip. You don't need it. Did I just knock down 2 comics at once? No, 1. Skip it. Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #6. If you've been collecting Spider-Man, it's a definite get. Grab that. 2 weeks ago, Blackest Night #6. I can't promote Blackest Night enough. Blackest Night is the best series that DC is bringing out right now. I would definitely get this title.
I agree.
Exactly. And then finally, Origin Siege. It's free. Pick it up. It's free. It's not like you're spending any money to get that comic book.
Get all freebies.
Get anything that's free. Now into a little bit of news that has been going on the past few days. Basically, this news came to me on Tuesday. I believe Tuesday it came to me. First off, for those of you waiting for the Spider-Man 4 movie, I have very bad news for you guys. It was reported last night that actor Tobey Maguire, who plays Spider-Man, and director Sam Raimi have walked off the set. Basically meaning that Spider-Man 4 has been canceled. Sony Entertainment has released a statement saying they are going to reboot the series. Unfortunately, it's going to take an extra year, so Spider-Man 4 is not coming out. They're probably going to retitle the movie Amazing Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man or Ultimate Spider-Man, whatever. And they're going to release... Basically, it's going to be Spider-Man in high school. Hopefully it doesn't suck, but when they change a movie that was going into a fourth part...
Fourth sequel.
A third sequel? Yeah, third sequel, because the original doesn't count. I don't know. It depends. I hope they have a good story for it. That's all I can say. And if they get good actors, I believe people will give it a shot. I'll give it a shot if the actors at least look the part. I don't know. I'll keep you guys up to date with that. Anything comes through. Vulture's also rumored to be a villain. That's not a good sign. Not good beginning sign. And that's all I have for you guys as far as Marvel and as far as news going towards the movies. Now DC has released a few nights, depending on when you watch this review. For me, it was yesterday. They released a poster image of a series that is going to be taking place directly after Blackest Night. DC Comics is releasing a 26-part bi-weekly series known as The Brightest Day. This poster is supposed to promote Brightest Day. Basically, after the Blackest Night comes the Brightest Day. This is DC's version of double dipping. 52 was good. The first comic series that came out every week for 52 weeks, I enjoyed it. But it was really a side story. It was no main characters. It was all like side story characters. They were trying to build up filler characters. Countdown was basically the countdown to the Infinite Crisis. And Trinity, I'm sorry, even though it involves Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, Trinity, after the first 20 parts, epically failed. No offense, and I'm a Superman fan. I did not like Trinity. I thought it was drawn out. It didn't involve the superheroes at some point. So to see a 26 part, not counting episode comic number 0, comic 0 doesn't count as a 26, so really a 27 part series on Brightest Day. First of all, we don't know what characters are going to be starring in the series. I don't know whether to be optimistic about this or pessimistic about it. There's rumors about White Lanterns. I know Jeff keeps joking about it.
Yeah, if they're gonna come in and get white rings, I'm gonna get it. But I'm optimistic about this series. I'm gonna get to all Brightest Day comics.
I hope they don't make White Lanterns. No offense, I think 8 rings is enough. Unless the White Lantern ring basically replaces the Black Lantern ring, and there's still only 8 corpses, then that's different.
Yeah.
There are also going to be side stories. A few hours after the poster was released to the public, they did mention there was going to be I don't know how many parts, but there's going to be a side story, Brightest Day, Flash. So, kind of like Blackest Night Flash. It'll probably be a 3-part series, I don't know. I guess it's basically DC Comics coming back from the Blackest Night. So Blackest Night's like Siege. I don't know. People are excited about Brightest Day. People are upset about it. People are saying it's DC double dipping. I believe it depends how much each comic is. If the comics are cheap, if they're like $2 a comic, then it might be worth the money. But if they're going to charge like $3.99 or $2.99 for 26 parts of this, it's not worth the money at all. And I'm sure you can agree with me, Jeff, on that.
Yeah, kinda I can.
I mean, if it's a way of getting money, then this is going to be an epic fail, guys. Especially if it's going to be all side stories. If it's going to be side stories about the Atom and Mira and who else is involved that's really not a main player. Well, Jon Stewart would be good. If it involves Green Lantern, let's say if Brightest Day, if the series predominantly is about Green Lantern or characters that are part of the Green Lantern family, like Kyle Rayner, Jon Stewart, then it'll be a good series. But if you're going to go into Mira and Wonder Woman and all these other characters that really have nothing to do with, the main focus of Blackest Night, it's going to epically fail. And it's bi-monthly. Figure if it's going to start in April, 26 parts, even though it's 26 parts and it's coming out twice a month, it's going to take a year for all the comics to come out. A year and a month. Because, figure, it's 12 months in a year. Double 12 is 24. There's going to be 6 parts. You're going to be going for at least an extra 2-3 months. Easy. Plus all the side titles they're going to be doing off of this. I'm going to be picking up the first issues. I'm going to see how it starts off. If I enjoy the way it starts off, I will continue it. If I don't, I will stop it, like I always do. But I thought I should give you guys the news. It's an awesome poster. You can find it anywhere. I even think IGN got their hands on one, but I got mine first. I have my own little resource page on that tells me all the new comic book news. So Brightest Day is coming. I love the way they actually said Brightest Day. It's really cool how they did that.
But isn't kind of where it's Blackest Night? Shouldn't it be like Whitest Day? Since like a color.
I don't know, Jeff. They're going by the Green Lantern oath in Brightest Day and Blackest Night. So with that, you have a new comic book ongoing series that takes place after Blackest Night. You have the unfortunate end of the 3rd sequel to Spider-Man. You have a bunch of nice comics. Siege has begun. The Jump On month has begun. For those of you who want to jump on the comics, now is the time to do it. Thor, Avengers, everything. Jump on now. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's comic book review. I apologize if things were a little edgy. It's the first week of the new year. Also adding in old things and tons of news that basically just hit me a day before I was ready to shoot this review. So hopefully next week things will be a little more conjoined. I'll keep you guys up to date with everything I find out about that's going on in both the DC and Marvel Universe. And with that, I will catch you guys next week for another exciting episode of my comic reviews. Also look forward to seeing my first review on Thor. I might be actually picking up a new title yet again. So I'll catch you guys next week. Later, guys.
Bye.